wanted to rewatch them, like a long time ago. And I watched the first one with some people, and they didn't like it, so I was like, all right, fine, I just won't watch Indiana Jones.
So the first Indiana Jones,
Mhm.
very slow.
Yes.
It's like watching Puff Peach.
Yeah, a little. No. Yes, but no.
Puff Luigi?
Sure. Yeah.
There's a little bit of stuff that happens, but for the
Yeah.
most part,
It's
there's not a lot happening.
you're chilling, you know.
Same problem with New Hope. I have the same problem.
Ooh.
New Hope is there's not a lot going on. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Introductions are hard, you know. Have you ever like said hello to a person and
No.
have you ever exactly introductions are hard. You know, it's hard to be like, hey, what's up? And speaking of what's up and hey, Salt SDJ.
Did you know SDJ's tag stands for Super DJ?
It
I learned
actually
this earlier.
stands for Spike deserves. What's the lady's name in Cowboy Bebop? Jessica.
No, I don't think it's Jessica.
Julia.
Julia.
That's it. That's actually what it stands for all those people out there that don't know. Me and Duncan used to know each other in junior high, and then we didn't like each other. But then we rekindled in like high school, played Melee together, and he told me, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to say his tag on stream if that's kosher. And we hung out, and he told us. And it's supposed to be like a secret, but why?
So you're exposing him live on air.
Yeah. Where's Tuesday? But yeah, no. This is a fun matchup, I think. Puff Falcon.
I actually don't hate this matchup.
I enjoy it, but I also just like playing against Puff. I don't know if you saw my set, my game one. I was just giggling.
You were giggling.
Oh.
You did come in and
Go
say
on.
be very biased.
Yeah, be super biased.
You didn't tell us who for.
Oh, me. Clearly.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else?
It was really rough to. I couldn't really be biased for you in that first game.
Nah,
it was really rough.
I was pooping. I don't know. It's one of those things, right? Sometimes you're feeling it. Sometimes you're not. But no, this is a fun matchup. I love playing against Puff, regardless of the character. And I think Falcon, it's hard to like get in, but once you do, that happens, and I feel like you just kind of win.
Yeah, and you kind of get to do your movement stuff. It's not like you have someone on top of you the whole time.
Yep.
You kind of just get to do your single player stuff for a while.
Yep.
And just avoid what they're doing. But this is something we've talked about when we played a few months ago.
Yep.
And you played me with all your characters. You said I felt most comfortable in this matchup because I just don't have to worry about them being super aggressive on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Duncan is just kind of good with the follow-ups, except for right there, apparently. But no, there you go. See, now my point's been proven. It was unproven and then proven again.
Yeah, but all Salt needs is a stray knee hit.
Just a stray knee
That's
hit.
it. It's a moving rest at this point.
Yeah. I like knee, but I hate when it happens
there it
to me.
is.
Yep. It's hard to call out Duncan's like positioning, right? Because sometimes it's like, okay, with where you are against probably participant, right? It's not the hardest because they always end up want to go back, right? So you just overshoot a little. Against Pops, it's like, oh no, I'm just gonna wait for you to like whiff something on my shield because you just want to get like the grab, and then I could just approach you then because you whiffed. Duncan actually pretty hard to approach against, and so good on Salt for being able to like do that, just call it out. But I think it's also just like being able to like make Duncan play the game, get out of that like comfort, like, oh, I just got this zone, which is crazy because for a while Duncan just had Salt's number, was just dogged.
Well, that's something you and I have talked about a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just you want to play the game to make the other person uncomfortable.
Yep. Yes,
So if Salt can make SDJ play in a way that he's not normally, then it's easier to call out.
Yes, it's a fun one. Monsters Inc. 2 was worse than Monsters Inc.
I actually haven't seen it.
Monsters University, awful. Again, same movie. That's the problem with the Pixar stuff lately. They just do the same movie, but they flip it.
Lion King 2.
Oh, nah, Lion King 1's way better.
Lion King 1.5.
Lion King 1.5, I really like. But I don't know if I'm like, I don't think I'm like, you know, 10 anymore. Right? I don't know if I would like it as much now, but I really did like it as a kid.
I feel like it's still good. The scene where Timon gets cornered and then gets on one knee and says the hyena's full name.
I really like the Mystery Science Theater of it that they did. I think that was like my favorite thing about it, especially as a kid, because at the time I didn't know what Mystery Science Theater was.
I don't think a lot of us did.
And so it's like, what? They're there in the movie with us? Oh. Yeah, dude, it's like, Salt's kind of dog. Oh, said you had my number, I got yours.
Question.
Yeah.
Which is easier, down throw knee on Puff or up throw up air with Fox? On Puff.
To hit it, or
which
what?
is more consistent and which is easier to hit?
I think up throw up air would be. Dude, it really depends on percents.
But I feel like there's more counterplay to up throw up air because you can SDI it at
Yeah,
least.
but here's the thing: down throw knee, you can get rested off of.
If you do it at wrong percents.
Nah, if they just DI out and they go, yeah, you're gonna try and knee me here, you can just rest it. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Because then you get situations like that too, right? Where, you know, just straight up whiffed. You don't really whiff the up throw, or I mean the up air, right? You just kind of get SDI'd on.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, Salt. Oh, good shield. There you go, back air. Just an up air. Nah, don't chase it, don't chase it. You chased it. You're so right. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You're so right. Chased it. Ooh. That was kind of a weak hit too. I didn't think that would kill.
Yeah, it was.
I thought she was dead.
He was at what, 130? 120?
Yeah, I think 120. What's up there? That's crazy. Dang, nice.
Godfather 1 and 2. I haven't seen the second one.
That's a good one. That's a hard one. I think I like one more. But I think I've just seen one. Nah, dude, 2's really good.
I need to watch the second one.
I'm gonna be real also. I like 3.
Really?
I do like 3.
That's a really unpopular opinion from what I've heard.
I'll tell you why whenever you watch 2.
Okay.
But I do like 3. I understand why people don't care for it. But I love, like, I love mob movies, and I love mob politics and, like, gang politics a lot. I think it's, like, a really fun criminal underbelly that's never, like, talked about, except in, like, certain avenues of media. I don't know. I think I like... That's a hard pick. That's a toughie.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you did give me a hard one. I like one more. I think I like one more. I like The Rise. But I also like Don Corleone. You know? I like, what's his name?
Marlon Brando?
Marlon Brando, yeah. I think Marlon Brando's so cool and good. He's so cool. You ever watch Twin Peaks?
No.
No, okay. They do a Marlon Brando reference in, like, the 3rd season with Michael Cera. Which is pretty cool. Ooh.
What else was Marlon Brando in? Showing my real movie
Wild at
ignorance
Heart.
here.
Or no, not... Yeah, no. I think it was called Wild at Heart, and then David Lynch loved that movie so much that he made his own movie called Wild at Heart with Nick Cage. I think that's what it was. Which he was a motorcycle guy in it, and it's like, oh, dude, you're dope.
How do you feel about movie remakes? You recently told me you liked the new Bullet Train, which it was a remake.
It's a remake of a movie?
Apparently.
I didn't know that was a remake.
See, that's why my parents are old. When the trailer came out, they were like, I can't believe they're remaking it.
You know, they're actually remaking Roadhouse.
I've never seen Roadhouse. All I know is the Family Guy bit where Peter looks in the camera and goes, Roadhouse.
Yeah, yeah. Or he takes like the street with all the turns, and he's kicking the steering wheel. Roadhouse, Roadhouse, Roadhouse. That was a pretty Roadhouse rest. Road rest.
Road.
Oh no, Roadhouse. It's cool. Patrick Swayze, also super cool. I love Patrick Swayze. They were talking Patrick Swayze and Dirty Dancing, right?
Never seen that movie.
Ooh,
either.
Dirty Dancing's so good. They're talking about making Dirty Dancing 2. No, wait.
Didn't they remake Dirty Dancing?
They did. But they were talking about making Dirty Dancing 2 without Patrick Swayze, and I was going, no Swayze? No Wazy. Stole that joke.
You've been stealing a lot of jokes. I still I can't believe you stole my bet.
You should have did it.
You literally did it before I had time to.
You're frame 1 on it. You sit at home on your computer all day. What are you talking about? That's your fault.
This is true.
It's like Littlefoot. Littlefoot's frame 1 on any response, you know?
It's true. He's been fast today.
Yeah. He said he was having a bad day. You know what's going on?
Is he?
That's what he said. I beat him in the Ganon Ditto.
Might have to talk to him later.
Yeah. I think Salt's winning. Straight up. I think this is over.
I was not dead.
Yeah, it don't matter. Ooh, went for that bear again.
She did tell me not to watch her sets versus Puff, but to watch Wizzy.
Oh, yeah. Because Wizzy will do, like, the very, like, high-level optimal stuff, you know? Which is, you know, it's kind of crazy. Duncan is really good against Falcon, you know? It's beaten Gatsu, beaten S2J, obviously beat Salt a lot, right? Is just good against Falcon. I don't know if Duncan's played Wizzy, but I wouldn't be shocked if that went to like game 5, if not Duncan winning. But yeah.
You're a Puff apologist. Why do you think Puff gets so much hate?
Because people don't like rest. People feel like, oh, I got up there rested and my stock's just gone because I lost like 1 neutral interaction. Or I guess you could say 2. I lost 2 neutral interactions. Now I'm just dead. And then this, right? Which the thing is Salt's the one not really approaching. Which is kind of the game you have to play against Puff. You kind of have to play the don't approach game and make the Puff want to approach you, because that's when she's a little weaker. People get mad that she's better off without having to, like, go in, you know? Especially in an era where people were going, nah, dude, have you seen, like, Mango play the game? Have you seen Lucky play the game? Dude, they just go in, bro.
I can't believe that killed.
Hey, dude, it's awesome. They just go in, bro. The other thing, though, right, is that, like, Puff dies so easy. If you just get your, like, openings on her and punish her, she dies.
She also can just do that.
She can't do that, but that's not as easy as you think it is. Every time people would, like, talk about how they hate Puff, she's too good, I go, okay, you play Puff. And then they would
make sense to my brain.
They get pooped on. Oh, bad DI. Holding left. Holding in. Yeah, no, I don't know. People like go, oh, dude, I could play Puff and I do good. It's like, okay, do it. And then they get mad and they go, I don't wanna. I don't know. I'm not with the Puff hate. That's not it, yeah.
Set.
But yeah, see, in this position, Salt doesn't have to approach. Ooh, I like the wait, but I would freak out personally. Oh, that's death. That's not death.
She's living?
She is living. Ooh. Anything kills Duncan here, but I feel like anything kills Salt too.
Oh.
But you see how Duncan's going in a little bit more, and it's still like kind of aggressive, and it's still like, oh, this is scary for the Falcon. It's I don't know. She can do it, but it is just hard. But if she does go in, she can get blown up. I don't know. People just don't understand that like characters have archetypes. Like I was telling you two before, right? You and Sam. Characters have archetypes, and it's hard to, you know, I don't know. Dumb people don't get that. I got an image of people in my head from the old era, right? When it was still called the franchise. I got an image of these people in my head that were complaining to me about Puff. And it's like, dude, wobbling's legal. Are you still like, this is what you want to be mad about? This is the thing? But they were mad about wobbling too, but they just couldn't handle like playing around the grab and like learning how to DI properly.
How do you feel about wobbling? Do you think it should be reinstated?
No.
Glad it's banned?
I'm glad it's banned. They still have their pseudo wobble, right? But at least you can mash out of it a little bit, or you have like some counterplay to the down throw DI. I don't like things where you can't have counterplay. When you would go, well, what about rest? And it's like, well, you can DI up throw, you know? And if they RTC rest you, that's kind of cool. You got red, bro. You just kind of got red.
It's like any RTC, right?
Right.
It's like there's skill there.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is, unless you're Sheik.
That's right, Mooners.
That's right, Mooners.
If you're listening, Sheik is lame.
I don't think Mooners is listening. Mooners is watching Blue Log. Ooh, I like that moonwalk, you know, approach. That was cool. Just kind of like mix it up. That was fun. Oh, there it is again.
I gotta do that. I gotta learn to moonwalk. I'm just not fast enough.
That was like my biggest bane when I was playing Falcon, was like, I don't know how to moonwalk. I don't know how to do it. I practice it and I can't do it. And then I got sat down and taught like a baby how to do it. And I could only do it one direction. And I don't know how to implement it. I don't know how to like properly do it. I'm doing it like really bad. So I would try to play like the game with people and like try to moonwalk, and I would just get pooped on. No, but moonwalking's sick. I love it. It's so cool.
It just looks so swag.
It is. It is so cool. Ooh. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Well, I don't know if I can name 5 Michael Jackson songs, so let's just start there.
Okay.
There's gonna be no bets on that.
Okay. It's Nick. Nick isn't here anyways. Actually, Nick owes me the $1. I won last. Anyways, go ahead.
Did you? I thought it was the last bet was between me and Littlefoot, and I thought Littlefoot lasted longer.
No, so what had happened was we were like, oh, dude, they cheated. You just want to nullify this? Okay, yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, what if Jacob last long, like, beats Maui? $1 for that. And you're like, yeah. And then Jacob did. And Maui didn't, like, earn it back.
Ooh.
Favorite Michael Jackson song, though?
I don't know. Billie Jean's really good. I like Man in the Mirror too.
Ooh.
Basically all the basics.
They're all good though. I feel like he's got a lot of great music. We're not allowed to sing. I forgot. No. What if we do like a Weird Al version of it? You know? That's not like, that's like, what's the rule? What's the rule on that?
Parody law?
Yeah, it's parody law. So it's okay. So it's like, I'm looking for my dog's
in
poop
this matchup
in the yard. I don't know.
I was trying to relate it to the
Oh,
set,
yeah,
the
yeah.
set.
Yeah. You know, this is tense.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
It is. I like that interaction there. That was pretty fun. Because it was just Salt just being in both corners the entire time. And just trying to find a way out, but then put herself in the other corner. So I don't want to get out of timeout. I guess I don't want to get out of timeout. I'm going back. I just like this side more.
Does Puff like being in the corner?
Yeah. I would say so, because she has all the jumps off stage, right? And it's hard to, like, catch her off stage if she wants to go out there. You know, you have to really commit and, like, read where she's going to be.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is the rest? No, not a rest. But this might be the stock. Yeah. Dang. The reverse 3-0.